Hello everyone, and welcome again to another LEGO Bionicle video. For today guys, we're going to be doing a Let's Build and review on Kurahk the Rahkshi. This is set number 8588, was released in 2003 and contains 45 pieces. So as you can see guys, all the pieces are out. I know it's a bit blurry, but I just wanted to show you an up-close picture of the Kurahk. So here is the Kurahk. Now I don't know much information about them, but what I can say is I think that they're pretty much like the evolution stages of the Rahkshi themselves. So I think this could be the third stage. I'm not sure, but let me know in the comments below guys what you all think. I'm not really familiar with these, but I'm happy that in the other 5 Rahkshi that are on its way here, they also have Kurahk too. But you know, it's kind of nice to have a full collection on these, but it's quite hard at the end of the day. So yeah, anyway, here is Kurahk's pretty much head. And yeah, that's what a Rahkshi head looks like. I'm sure you guys know what they look like. So yeah, there is the head as you can see. And of course, here is the end bit of the Staff of Anger there. I don't know, it just looks like pretty standard stuff to me. And of course, it is pretty much a staff. So it has a long piece there, which connects both sides. I think this is like a size 10 there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I can mention. There is the external part of the Rahkshi there. And of course the feet and all that other stuff. So with that said guys, let's get into the Let's Build and with the review, and let's see how this turns out. Okay, so let's get into the Let's Build, and I'm hoping this, you know, obviously this goes pretty smoothly. So right now I'm just going to be building the body first. So let's do that now. Let's enhance the image as well. So there we go, putting in a few connector pieces. So pin axle first. Then we got to add in this light tan circular pin through here. Then we got to add in the gray gear there, hold it in place with this size 3 light gray pin axle. Now I'm just looking, oh here we go, so here's the knob, and we need that knob there, so that's pretty straightforward. Leaving that there to the side now, moving on here, looking at the instructions, it says that, okay, that's going to be a bit hard. How am I going to do this? So I need to hold this in place here. There we go, and then I got to push down and put in a size 2 pin axle. That's to hold it in place. So I believe these must be kind of like the shoulders, or the shoulder, yeah, kind of region. So let's add in the other one. Slot another size 2 pin axle here. There we go. Okay, so now that's done. Moving on to the next step, which is to connect, okay, so it's to connect this, apparently, like that. Oh, okay, oh, so it's just moving the arms. Oh, okay, that makes total sense. It does make total sense. Okay, anyway, moving on. So we're going to add another light tan pin axle piece at the top there. And that looks like that's pretty much step 6 done. Get the, pretty much like the headpiece, I think. And this pretty much sits on like this. And then we need to get a size 2 pin axle. And this kind of holds this in place, apparently. Push it right through so then it's flush. There we go. Okay, so this is kind of like the progress at the moment. And as mentioned, here is the gear function, which is pretty cool. Next step is to get pretty much this, and that sits on like, I think like, yeah, it's to sit on like that, because that's where the Kurahk I think is meant to go. So we're going to get another size 2 pin axle. We're going to put that in right there, so let's move this out of the way. It's not going in. There we go. All the way till it's flush. Okay. Then okay, so we gotta get now the external shell. And we're gonna slide in the what would you call this? The spikes? I don't know. Spikes, I guess? Spikes? Okay, maybe spikes. And this has to kind of slide in, but it's not sliding in here. Or is it this way maybe? Nope, I think it's the other way. Oh, there we go. So now that's slided in. We can then put it down here, because this is meant to connect, I think, through a size 3 pin axle. Yep, size 3 pin axle. I was correct. So we got to get that size 3 pin axle, push it in through here. Okay, there we go. Then we need to add in the Kurahk, and that sits on, I guess, like that. And then we just close it up. There we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. It just kind of sits like that, I think. Yeah. So it doesn't move at all. Next thing to do is to add in some I guess some arms now to the set. So let's add this in here, and I believe that goes in like this. So that's one side there. Add some white connector pieces. Okay, that's one. Let me zoom out as well. Add one on the other side. There we go. And here's the other one. Then we're going to kind of add in the brain stock, which is this trans orange connector, or I guess connector piece here, that attaches on. There we go. Moving on to the next step, then we add in the staff apparently, so we got to add in this part here, and that connects through here. Okay, there we go. Does this move left and right? I guess it does. Yeah, there we go. So it does move left and right. Okay, so now we've moved on to that. We can then now leave him there, or just move him to the side, and now let's build the legs. So I've kind of just dimmed the light a bit so then you guys can see what I'm actually building here. So then, yeah, hopefully, maybe that's a bit better. Okay, hopefully that's a bit better for you guys. Maybe the shadow from the light or from my hand will kind of stop the light from, you know, making this too light, so then you guys can't see what I'm doing, because this is a white piece pretty much. Just now adding in the leg piece. There we go. From there we're going to add another connector piece. That's added in. Attach on the light tan pin with the axle piece that goes on there. Just enhance the image there. Once that's done, we then need to add in this kind of like armor shell here. I've never seen this piece before. First time seeing this, to be honest. Pretty cool piece. That's now added in. Get in size 2 pin axle, so that's just to hold it in place now. Get a connector piece. Okay, there we go. And I think that should be leg done, and it kind of just sits on. So if I just lift the camera up, so it should kind of sit on something like this. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I'm just gonna quickly build the other leg, and that should be pretty much it. So just quickly building that other leg now. There we go. Why is this not going through? Come on, go through. There we go. Okay, so now that's in. Add in that size 2 pin axle here at the top to hold it in place. Then we get in the white connector piece and then connect on the other leg, like so. There we go. Now he's got some legs. Check that out. Now we just got to add the endpoints of the Staff of Anger, and let's do that now. I guess like the speary part. The speary part? The spear part. There we go. And then just add in the Rahkshi head, and that should be pretty much it. And why is this not connecting in? Ah, there we go. Okay, there you go, guys. There is Kurahk finished. But let's make him face this way. Yeah, he's looking at you guys. So looking at the legs first, guys, as you can see, with the feet, guys, free articulation. There is hardly any, you know, friction going on, and it just can freely move, as you can see there. Of course, same thing applies with the knee. Obviously, just up and down articulation with the knee movement there, which is obviously very nice. And of course, 90 degrees back like so. Full articulation in the legs as well. Of course, limited movement going side to side, but up and down, there is so much range of motion that you can honestly get this set into some cool poses. moving right on up, guys, as you can see here, we have articulation, of course, in the arms. Now, at the end of the day, because he has the staff there, it does limit movement, but you can move the hands on its own. Of course, if you wanted to really get rid of this and just make him have like these two blades on each side, you can. But of course, the whole point of the Rahkshi is that they had these staff weapons representing different things. Of course, at the end of the day, with him, he had the Staff of Anger. So, yeah, up and down movement, and of course, you have articulation in the arms as well, but limited movement since you have the staff there, and of course, that pinaxle, which does kind of, you know, stop movement. But there you can see, there's the articulation, there's the movement, so that is pretty cool. Now, not only that, you have this cool gear function here. As you can see, that just allows the arms to rotate in the body, kind of like left and right. But the annoying thing about it is the fact that if you want to pose this set, it does sway left and right, so it can get annoying. You're going to have to find the right balance of trying to, you know, get it the way you want, but it's going to be quite hard because, you know, obviously gravity, it falls towards gravity, so it just really depends. But yeah, a lot of moving around, a lot of fixing, but yeah, I guess there's nothing we can really do much about that. So moving on to the head, you have the standard articulation, of course, in the head. Now, at the end of the day, they use the trans orange connector piece, of course, because it's a small head piece that wouldn't require it to be used anything else. But as mentioned, yeah, this thing can get quite annoying, you know, it just flickers and moves about, so that does require a bit of adjustment and fixing, I guess, on your behalf, to however you want to, you know, fix it. But anyway, moving on, you also have the cool thing about the Kurahk, how you can remove the external shell of the Rahkshi there, and of course you can replace this. Now, I guess this is, in a way, must be like the life force of the Rahkshi. I'm not sure exactly. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, overall, it's a cool set, don't get me wrong, but the lack of detail to this set is, it's a bit disappointing, but yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy to have gotten it. So yeah, I think that's all I can really mention about it, and you can see that happens quite frequently. I think it's just because of the connector piece down here, because, you know, if you kind of pull downwards, it's really annoying with these things here. So it's kind of odd how this also kind of articulates the body, and I don't really like that, but what can you do there? And let's push that back in. There we go. So there you have it, guys. That is pretty much it. There you go. That's the Let's Build and review done on Kurahk there, the Rahkshi. I'm sorry about the lighting and, you know, how I've kind of gone through with this review. It's a bit awful, to be honest, but I can't really do much with the light and, you know, white and all that stuff, but I'm sure you guys understand. Anyway, that is, yeah, pretty much it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this set particularly, what you like, what you don't like, what could have been improved possibly. I think a lot could have been improved. They were pretty much standard sets. There wasn't really anything fancy about them, but, you know, the likes of collecting all 6 Rahkshi back then as a kid, you know, it just excited you, and it definitely excited me, especially collecting all the Toa and the Borok back then. But anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. If you have enjoyed this, please smash that thumbs up button, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, so then you guys are all up to date with any new videos I do post out. As always, guys, lots of new videos to come out soon, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be talking to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.